So, the more observant of you will have noticed two things. First of all, this finals board has been completely shanghaied by Bowser and his crew. And second, you are looking at a perfect rematch of the minigame stadium round which just happened last episode. That's right, they all did well enough to advance to the finals and leave Peach and Yoshi clear in the dust. So here we are to determine whether Wario remains champion or we see a new one. And no costumes this time. Just like last round, come dressed as you are. And you'll notice a few differences this time around. Oi. Yeah, sure we won't. Anyway, the champion's gonna start, and then DK, and Luigi, and Mario. This time, points don't matter. Win this board, you're the champ. That's it. Well, Toad is still the Star Master. Baby Bowser's still doing his thing, and you may notice that the golden ass is already in the bank. That is the only pipe on this entire board that leads to a blue space. Well, here for a second I thought we were back to normal business. First of all, the bank functions are reversed. If you pass, you get the 5 coins. If you land on it, like Luigi's about to do, you pay back the entire balance. Of course, if you don't have enough, you'll just lose all of your money and suffer no ill effects whatsoever. Yeah, you'll find that a couple of things are just not as they have been, if you know what I mean. At that point, I guess if you realize you're not going to win, go for whatever you possibly can. DK with that hidden a block gets himself ahead a bit. You'll notice there's a lot of things going on this board, enough that it's causing some glitching on the camera interface. Well, I'll say this doesn't change on this board. I mean, come on, would you really expect it to? I mean, I'm pretty sure structurally you could just stay within the southeast loop and you'd be hovering the star. I've said it before about turnabout. Not that it had that great an effect. Mario's going up for the star. Babs. Oh wow, they're on it tonight. Obviously, these guys know what's at stake tonight. Yeah, so every time the turn number is divisible by 5, this Bowser Parade will hit. DK going right for it. Good start, bad finish. Not that it matters, that 10 was enough anyway. First blood to DK. Oh, this is a little complicated. Bowser gains. I mean, I'm sure he gains some perverse pleasure, but other than that. Bowser Gens is probably what you're looking for. Or Bowserigans, one or the other. Oh, look at that. Land on one of those 3 happening spaces, you wind up inside the circle. Now if Luigi can roll high enough and avoid the happenings out, he'll get himself a star. Unfortunately, the odds are with the possibility of winding up out. As you can probably tell by now, none of the minigames actually change. Well, nobody got particularly greedy. There's your greed. And it just might sink him. Yep. And this one comes down to the Mario Brothers. Any of you math people out there should know by now which one of them's up a creek. But it just got screwed up. And it just got screwed up again. And again. With proper mathematical consideration, Luigi should have been gone. That's... Well, actually, I thought he was going in the other direction. That having been said, yeah, the star was his. By the way, for those counting, we're still looking for two 2 versus 2 games. If it gets to the last 5 turns, I'll explain them both. Mario's chasing a star of his own. No real pressure for him on this one. Oh, that was almost a double gold for Wario. I'm not sure why everybody's letting these golds pass them by. That's it, the positions are set. It doesn't matter who gets that orange. But Mario does snatch it, just for good measure. Luigi catches a pity coin after coming in cheap. Yeah, it happens. One gone. Ah, that was an opportunity. One turn, one man. He didn't get him. Alright, so this little parade happens if somebody is in the path of it. 6, 8, 10, 12. If you're in the way of the parade, you get chased back to start. And the further away you are from start when you're caught, the more coins you lose. You may have noticed DK chucking out 2 coins periodically. Yeah, that adds up in real time. The parade will cancel if nobody's in the way. Five spaces get you out, 3 spaces don't. That's just bad luck for Luigi. I mean, is it any question where he's going? There you go. On the board, in the lead. The champ is the only one who thus far does not have a star. Two on two. And neither game is there. Luigi once again drives to defend his record. His pusher then was Peach. This time it's his brother. Oh no, we had a run last time where neither team went down. Nobody seems to know how to hit that second boost. You gotta be out further and make the sharp, slow turn. Oh, the boost was completely blocked, but they still shift ahead for a moment. And the red sled grinded down to a halt. The Bros win it, but Luigi just can't seem to recreate his record. You could end up absolutely anywhere there's a pipe. Sometimes it helps you, sometimes it don't. There's another item shop to the northeast where things are run a little bit differently, shall we say. Luigi finally makes it out. Feels like it's been a while since we've had a 4-player game, doesn't it? Goodbye, Mario. Goodbye, Luigi. Oh. Close one for Wario. Several of them. Oh boy. Well, I thought DK was going to go straight off the edge. I guess that's retribution for the sledding incident. Ha! Pitiful roll, but I mean, bonus. Well, 3 would truly be the most pitiful roll with a mushroom. Because then you just don't even get a bonus. Yeah, right? Oh, Luigi lucked out positionally. If he can win the next game, that next star is his. Good roll. The smart thing to do, I think, would have been to completely screw Luigi off of that star. To steal from him would leave him broke. And DK with the save. That was lucky for DK. Hey, I commend anybody who can pull a power bounce like that long enough to make that save. What's too bad for Luigi is, again, he needed that game. If he rolls a 1, he gets another chance. Nope. And to make matters worse, so Mario's going to go for it instead. It looks like he's going to wind up doing it by way of that special item shop. You'll see what that means before... Well, first of all, notice that that's Bowser's head up on the roof. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the predictability game. Too little, too late. We have a tie for first here. Seems like Bowser's into his casino stuff tonight. Oh, poor Luigi. Luigi just can't catch it today. Yes, congratulations. So what's special about this item shop is it forces an item upon you for 2 coins more than its advertised price. Fortunately for Mario, he still had plenty of coins left over. So he now takes the lead. And look at that. That star is behind a door. We haven't seen that since last season. Two on two, no special or no extra game. One of the 2 games we haven't seen yet is actually the 2-on-2 bonus game. We've seen Deep Sea Salvage, the 4-player, and Quicksand Cache, the 1-on-3. Learn to beat off, Luigi. Well, it's even on mistakes. To be honest, I'm not sure I can tell who won this.
Finish!
Silver. Oh, look who's right at the beginning. Oh, this is going to cost them plenty of coin. So now we see too what that planning office does. Located on the center left, center right, and top center. Well, that certainly made it easier for Luigi to take second. Oh yeah, they were pretty distant. You see how it's possible to pull off a major screw with that parade. Another chance. Still nothing. Screw it, I'll tell you now. The names of the 2 minigames we have not seen yet are Magnet Carta and Dungeon Dash. Those of you who've been watching since first season, I'll leave you to surmise what Dungeon Dash means.
Finish!
We haven't seen the bank go higher than 10 coins yet. And that's good news for everybody. Well, no, that's already Handcar Havoc. And they've moved it out from the volcano into the sky. No, Dungeon Dash is Desert Dash. Pretty much, but in a dungeon setting instead. And Luigi just got royally spared. One thing you may have noticed too is that the normal item shop is only a couple spaces away from the door behind which the star lies. So there are a lot of rolls out there, a lot of positions that can get you immediate concealed access through that door. Not a bad strategy. Wario's got plenty of time to get that bonus. Oh, he does not have a solid grip. But then the way DK was positioned, it's kind of hard to. I honestly think Wario would have been safe going right after Mario. But there's merit to what he's doing here, too. Sometimes you don't want to be caught with your overalls down. Now here's the thing. You have to have 30 coins. 10 for that key, and then 20 for that star. So DK's in fine shape. Wario would have to win another game in order to pull the star screw on DK. Same for Luigi. But you may have noticed that Luigi's about to land himself in a position to do exactly that. He can get himself enough coins. But he's going to have to steal those coins from DK directly, or he's going to have to hope DK rolls low. Of course, that won't really be his worry. He's going to have to win the minigame. And, oh. What's the spread here? Nothing significant. Mario just gets 10. Oh, DK's right before the star, so roll is moot. Luigi, well, I may have spoken just a little too soon. We have a full pot. Luigi has to win this, and DK has to miss his place. Or DK cannot place. Lots got to happen here for Luigi to get the star, otherwise, even if it doesn't go to DK, he won't have the money for it anymore. Well, that's too bad. Luigi won it, but did you notice who came in second? That's going to be enough for DK to still get that star. Track 2. That record belongs to Mario. Bros were off to a decent start until that spin out by Mario. Nobody's playing with any real caution. The win goes to Mario, though pitifully far past the record. Wario can't do anything, and at this point, why should he bother? He could royally screw DK. He instead... Well, I don't know. This may benefit him depending on where the next star lands. Because he'd have to make a full lap back around. And even then, he can't screw both of the other players. Maybe he'll get lucky and the star will wind up in the circle. Because the star spaces, remember, don't go in a cycle this season. They are random. The way that camera was panning, I thought for a second that's what was happening. Nope, it's going to have to be a lap around the northwest. And it looks as though DK and Luigi are going to race to it. The champ, Wario, is just getting left in the dust, and what is he doing? There is no possible way that that block could have benefited Mario. Except for the fact that it did save him from having to take a pipe. And his luck continues. It's doable from the big fish position. It was almost done. Hey, he's ahead. He should have it. But he's caught by the snowball. Makes it there. And here I was beginning to think the solo player would never do it. Oh, Wario got a lucky shortcut. DK winds up piped. Clear across the board. Money talks and 3 players are getting in cheap. We've seen instances where these guys have shown that they are here to play. Let's see just how hard they're willing to play to win here. DK gets free, but not the second time. Mario grabs the gold at the last moment. But is it enough? Yes. And Luigi gets a pity coin for being, I guess, being the only one to pay full price. We'll send the parade clear in the opposite direction. And that is a great spot to get the star from. This game has been very pitifully played over the season, and that tradition continues. Decidedly so. Good night. Paranoid PTSD or something, I guess. They played it much better last season. So what poor sucker's over there right now? Oh, I forgot about that. That's going to catch DK, but not for much. I think it's 2 coins per space that you're run back. And Wario, the champion, finally on the board. That sucks for Luigi. He's gonna have to take a full lap, and that's provided nobody gets it before him. Which Mario certainly could. It'd be amazing if there was a star block there. $25. That price is getting steep. That's not where you want to be when you're chasing that star. So to that point, it might benefit people to take the northeast lap rather than the northwest. But then at the same time, you run into the high-priced item shop force. Everybody wants that money. But who's going to get the money? It's going to be Mario. Too bad. Wario's in cheap. It'd be awfully hard to screw Mario this way right now. Best possible odds, worst possible outcome. Oh my god. This just in, Wario wins this by doing absolutely nothing. And so he does. Well, can't ask for a better situation than that when you're in last. It's unfortunate that that shortcut there takes you just past the star. I don't think Mario's going to lose that many. No, certainly not. Now, I'm kind of curious why you would change the parade in the direction that you're going to move. Seems to me like you're kind of asking for trouble. By the way, for anybody curious, this game is controlled from driver perspective. Well, it got down to the money pretty quick, didn't it? Mario still has enough. Unfortunately for him, he's inside. Sure, don't put up a resistance or anything. My God, guys. I mean, did you actively try to give them the game? Wario can afford the Northeast Loop. But he's not going to take it either. He's just going to keep on popping battle games. There's going to come a point where this just isn't going to benefit anybody. And it may not be too entertaining either. Well, here we go. Well, DK stole it. The rest doesn't even matter. That helped him, actually. And Luigi's gonna end up inside. That 3-space happening stretch seems like it's a little too difficult to negotiate. Sometimes it just comes down to who's got the better vantage. That's helpful. And it looks like that star is finally going to find a home next turn. By the way, what are those bulbs running on human electricity or what? Or are they like some kind of magical Tesla bulb? That bank's getting high. I pity whoever lands on it. That star is Mario's, there's just no question about it. And Mario takes the lead. Oh, looky here. Now the circus isn't even a concern. Incredibly smart decision by Mario. Folks, if you're keeping track, we have not seen a star block since Heat 4, Mystery Land. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I keep expecting it's going to be one. Theoretically, at any given time, there's a star block and a coin block hidden among the blue spaces.
Finish!
2 people have the win. Oh, this is going to cost Wario. Yeah, look at when he's tossing coins. Every space. Positionally, that wasn't bad for getting the star. Except for the fact that there's that pesky little parade to worry about. He took the wrong direction to get the star, and here I thought he was going to get rewarded for it. Speaking of reward, DK pulls back up with Mario. And we've got a clear pair-based divide now. If Luigi can get past the circus, he can get himself that star. And he can't do it. Here I thought we had the complete cock blocking of the Mario Bros. Well, well, well. Here we are again. And same result. Luigi just cannot get one over DK. Oh, that's one way to get past the circus. Certainly improve your chances. That is what we call the perfect circle. That'll get you past it. This is not the board for Baby Bowser to be getting this soft now, is it? That mushroom of Wario's could result in a star screw. Stay tuned. It's all even. Momentarily. Luigi's got the first opportunity. It is anybody's game. Whose will it be? There's no time limit. There must be a winner. And it's Luigi. I believe Wario needs at least 10. He doesn't get it. Now the question becomes, does Mario get a high enough roll? He needs 3. He gets it. So Mario takes back the lead. We finally get to see the item game. Slot machine 2.0, but this time it's for items. Line 3 of the same up and you get that item. Fail and you get nothing.
Got item. Woohoo!
Best I can tell, there's no fix on that machine. At least I've always been able to catch the item I was after. Yeah, but the warp block, for the most part, isn't the most useful item you could possibly have on this board. I mean, of course there are situations, but you're not going to find as many as on other boards. These two are pretty much going to have to take the full half lap. Also, being that we're past the hour mark. 23. A little bit short of where we were in Horrorland at this time. Well, I guess he's sure about this.
Got item.
Why are you so pissed about it? It's your favorite item and you lined it up. Well, Bowser's coming. And obviously Mario's in for some bad news. High roll. Why would you go back a way you've already been? I mean, miracles could still happen.
Finish!
Doesn't mean they will, but they could. This is about the halfway point of the game. In case anybody forgot where the star was. Who's down there? Oh yeah, Wario. Right, that last pipe put him right in harm's way. Oh no! Look, we're a business. We can't just hand out money. Don't let it happen again. That's the only slap on the wrist you get for not having enough coin. DK's got plenty of money to spare here. The ultimate blend. What happened with what? Oh, that's only going to entice Luigi to use that lamp even more. Basically, when Wario landed on it, the cost was 70 coins. Wario only had 18. The bank's not actually going to do anything if you don't have enough money. It'll just say, don't let it happen again. We can't just hand out money. But the bank's not actually going to punish you for not having enough coins. It'll literally just fucking restock itself out of thin air. Not a wise place to be standing. I mean, I guess in a way, strategy's moot when you're holding a lamp. DK's gotta hurry if he wants that star, and he's not gonna get it. He is instead going to get an overpriced item to absolutely no benefit. Now, on the upside, the 3 items that you cannot get in a regular shop, the Boo Bell, the Bowser suit, and the Bowser Bomb, you can get through that special shop up north. Luigi moves up, the tiers are set, and once again the star is behind that door. We've seen that with that nearby item shop. It's actually pretty easy to get, despite the circumstances. Oh. I thought that was a pin for sure. Looks like Wario's pretty much safe. Unless he does some stupid shit like that. At that point, run. Let Toad take the hit. The Wario's got to be kicking himself for not getting the key. Now, fine, roll. He'll certainly get past the circus and he might have enough to cycle. And anybody besides Mario would have been a better choice to steal. He's going to get enough for the star, of course, but he could have been richer, that's all I'm saying. Now the parade is always going to go south from the center. That's just so it doesn't wind up in a perpetual loop going left, right, which, as you can see by the offices, can happen if let. But no, the center will always turn them south. Well then. Take a drink, Ape. DK could very well rise to meet Mario within the next couple turns. And that circus presents a dueling possibility. A fairly strong one, too. Now, you'd think doing the ground pound would worsen your vertigo. You may have noticed, too, that there are 3 bank spaces instead of the usual 2 on this board. This is going to be a race. Oh, there's only one bay back south. Aside from the pipes. The natural way to do it is through the northeast path. That's how it's done. Now you've got a choice. 1 coin or 10. Yeah, by passing the bank you get 5 coins. It's reverse of the normal bank, where if you pass you lose 5, and if you land on it you get it all. This time if you pass you gain 5 coins, and if you land on it you pay it all back. Or as much as you can afford. Alright, so there's the circumstance where there was nobody in the parade path. So the parade just didn't bother showing up today. And DK has again won this particular star race. And pulls back ahead. Lucky position for Mario. But I don't remember if he's got the coins. I don't think so. Oh yeah, no. That, however, may soon change. Potatoes are for pussies. Luigi's won a lot of battle games over the last couple boards. He's got the coin star now. Even this far into this board. We haven't hit 100. Until this moment. Oh, Mario would have had to stay in there for a while. Pretty sure that took Luigi out of thin air. A direct impact used to dizzy the players a lot longer than that. Did that even... I feel like that didn't even touch him. Jeez-oo. What part of that did Mario hit? I mean, at that point, the whole point of the key is gone. That's it. Secure that coin star for him. You may get coins, but that's a short-term consequence. Only one natural way to that star. You have to get into that circus. and either have the money or stay in there long enough. What's going to be funny is I'm sure that it's going to be made very difficult to get in there now that they actually have to. That might be Mario's way in, but he's got to win a couple games. This record is DK's. Absolutely shattered the last one at the time that he said it. I'd be surprised if at this point any record was broken. Well, Wario's in. Which to me means the star is pretty much his. Don't go too far, guys. This is going to be quick. What'd I tell you? Has a single playing of this season gone past 3 turns? And we still have that pair divide, of which our defending champ, who just got a star, is on the raw side of. Best to land on the bank when there's no balance this time around. Oh yeah, there was a nice chunk on the stadium too, of which Luigi won quite a majority of them. Oh yeah, that was Wario's, no question. It's refusing to give us those 2 games. It's a game of beat 'em to the punch. Come in. Love you too. Okay. So the right side steers the sub and the left side steers the torpedoes, for those who couldn't tell before. That's it. That's gonna seal it. You know, I just realized something that may have helped me in younger days. I think that bubble can only burst when it's at its biggest. Or maybe that would have just made me more paranoid regardless. Who knows? And again, the parade route is empty. Good news for the gang, but... Nobody's missed yet. Funny, I recall a similar ending last time. That, however, is not the outcome I remember. And as of now, we've seen it done. Whoops. Easy to speed with the tiny fish. Oh. Wario should have been cock blocking him. That's one way to get out of the circus. And now he's en route to his 5th star. You don't want to be in a strength contest with an ape. Funny, that's more testicles than tentacles. Oh my god. That's more tentacles than I remember Blooper having. What happens when I broadcast when I'm tired? Alright, let's get rolling. And getting one's easy enough, but you gotta get them all. And DK reclaims the lead. Get past the circus, you could have the star. But DK's actually in better shape than they are. Well, that may not be true. Wario may have a better shot than DK does, if he gets past it. Mario's all business. He wants his brother. Too late. What in the world? Wait, is the parade facing south? Because if it is, that was a swift dodge. Well, we'll find out after this. That powerful kick can often decide the outcome. It is facing south. Wario dodged a bullet, but in so doing... Oh my god. $194 coin facelift. I was so hoping for Bowser's Big Blast. I really, really was. That's almost the most you could have. If only everybody had had the 50. Somebody's going to make a lot of money here. And it's going to be... Wario! This is going to be huge. Oh no, that's Luigi. My mistake. Wow, that was a big screw up. Hi, I'm Steve Harvey. Let me announce the wrong winner of the Miss America pageant. And that tie for second meant quite a bit too. Not sure why Mario got one extra coin, like in the main division. Not even just the pity coin, because that gave him 2 above Wario. Well, regardless, Luigi has the coin star, quite possibly the game star, and Wario's quick thinking to dodge the parade is about to be rewarded. Yes, it was, but Mario wound up with 2 coins higher than Wario, who tied with him. He got the pity coin, but he was up 1 more past that. Okay. You got the count? Well, take 1 away. Still got the count? Well, take another 1 away. And then a number. And you get another. I don't think I've ever seen 4 disappear in a single game. And also, incidentally, I don't think anybody wins. If everybody guessed the same and were right, they would all win. I've seen that happen too. It's going to be hard for the champ to beat anybody besides Mario or DK at this point. But there's still time left. Things can still happen. And another door race. Up. Wario quite literally inched his way to take this record. What are these guys willing to do to become champion? Oh, maybe, yeah. And Wario has extended. It would seem, ladies and gentlemen, I can still be surprised. I'm not entirely sure why Wario did that. I mean, you've caught plenty of them. Can't deny you that point. I'm not entirely sure why Wario would ever take a warp pipe at this point. And Luigi's getting ever closer to 200. Somehow 40 seems anticlimactic in comparison. Or 39, or whatever it ended up being. Gentlemen, start your engines and... yeah, go. I think Womp got there first. Not by much either. That's pretty much identical to the result you'd get with a full pot. One less coin for Mario, but, you know, who's counting? Luigi could break out, but the star's still a long way out. I mean, by now DK, we thought, had pretty much mastered that save, but couldn't do it a second time. That super jump of Luigi's overshadows even that of his brother, but even he can't fade that one. Alright, good night then, Chibi. For this time, you can be assured the parade is going to go. For anyone curious about the parade routes, notice the footprints on the paths. That pretty much tells you which way they're going to walk, if the controls are set up that way. The only one to not get a true start is the record holder of this track. And there's the 200 mark. Heading into this, the penultimate parade. And only one's gonna get caught. And I think we know by now that after this is going to be the last 5 turns. The dueling possibility exists somewhere, and the bonus content is slowly fading. Well, I'll tell you this. So you know how Bumper Balloon Cars drives from, or plays from driver's perspective? Well, so does Magnet Carta. And the goal there is you've got coins, sacks, and a chest lying around that you have to hook up with the magnet situated in front of your car. Grab it, turn around, drop it into the pit of your team, and you both get the money. You got 30 seconds to get it all, and like with any bonus game such as Quicksand Cash here, whatever you grab, you keep. Comparable performances across the board as we head into the final 2, or final 5. And as you can see, the grab at the championship is still up in the air. Also, Bowser always predicts that 4th place will win. Always and without fail. I wonder if we'll see this last duel minigame. We could. If Luigi gets 8 and goes south, we're gonna see it. Look at all the money that's out there. That represents 1/3 of Mario's money. Ah, the face away trick. That didn't help Luigi at all. Well, I was beginning to wonder when we were going to see that happen. I mean, that's about what Wario's going to have to do to retain his championship. Well, well. We had to have known this was going to come. Slightly more expensive way to get that star, but it's a way to get it nonetheless. Now here's the problem that leaves. If anybody wants to take the circus route to get to that star, they're not going to have to deal with the circus until after they've gotten it. So we'll see how well that benefits the champ and his crafty ways. He's going to chase it, of course. I'll explain the duel minigame if we don't get to it here. The record is held by Wario and Mario. One could retain. Luigi's all but run with the coin star, possibly the game star. Well, barring a situational change, that's going to mean DK's warp block. Well, the likelihood of seeing that duel is now not all that great. Just run right to him. That's the best way. Alright, well, is there going to be one more parade? Nope. That's it. This is the end. Well, he went the wrong way for the star, and he's not even going to bother. Wait a minute. Would that shop still sell you an item even on the last turn? The duel's going to happen after all. Let's see it. It is Rock, Paper, Mario. You can see how it goes. Mario beats Bowser. Bowser beats Peach. Peach beats Mario. If the voice says ready, we have a winner. Okay. It's luck-based. You're literally playing Jenkin here. And nobody's getting that star. It's too late for that now. But something could be affected here. Namely, the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, we could be deciding the championship on this game. If Wario wins it, he might be the champ. But it's not to be. If DK's out next, there might still be a chance. And he is. Wario might still have half a chance. In the meantime, it's down to the Mario Brothers. And it's advantage Mario all the way. If Wario's to retain the title, he's gonna need help. And that help may well have to be the Happening Star. Because I can see Luigi taking the other two. He's definitely got Coin Star. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this season of Mario Party the Sport. It hasn't disappointed for excitement, that's for sure. But sadly, like I always say, all good things must come to an end. At least until next season. So, let's see it. How does this season end? Wario took the Game Star? Did he just win? If the Happening Star goes to DK, he's the champ. And it doesn't. Are you telling me Wario has retained the title? He has. Wario has proven himself a true champion. Oh, really? Yes, you did. And yes, you are. Ladies and gentlemen, the world champion once again is Wario. So Mario Land it is, huh? Despite the fact that Wario quite obviously won. The two that missed out on the finals. So this whole thing was just a stage play, huh? Truly. I guess that explains one or two things. I love this track. We made a theme park out of it. Pretty neat concept, too. Wait till you see how it was presented in the third season. First season, obviously, it was kind of just a thing. Second season, it became a theme park attraction. Third season, well, you'll see what I mean if you've never played it, but they pretty much broke the entire illusion altogether. Boom, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-dum, da-da-da-dum.
You wanted to say goodnight while you were still 28.
Hi, pretty girl.
He's gonna be 29 tomorrow, Dakota. Dakota's older than you. She's what, 77?
Yeah, pretty much. Love you too. Yeah, for those of you who missed that, tomorrow is my 29th birthday. It happens. All these awesome designers that came together to continue such an awesome series. That's not how to spell his name. Pretty sure it ends in a T, not an E. I'm in. I love you too. Is the can up here? It also cannot go in the garage to stink up. I mean, unless you want the garage to smell. Unless you want the garage to smell. It's near the end, guys. Hang in there. Yeah, pretty much. See you guys next season. Or, more accurately, Thursday night when Whit and I take out the Chuck Quizmo Paper Mario questions and get all the star pieces, all the badges, and prep our way to Bowser. See you guys then. Have an alpha night.